Hello to my pile of ones. If you chose Charoite's skull, this is going to be your reading today. Pile one, what we are doing is we are looking at we're basically opening up the channel and connecting to your higher self, source, whatever wants to come through, okay, your spirit guides, to find out what is it that you most need to know. Okay, not really an urgent message, but we're just opening up the channel to see what guidance or what helpful information or encouragement, whatever wants to come through for you, okay? To kind of help, I guess, maybe better your life. I don't know. Anyway, pile one, so just keep in mind, this is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If you are interested in booking a like a basic personal reading with me, they're only $25. Booking details are in the description box below, and we will just get right to your reading, okay? So we've got 3 oracle cards here. We've got time off, love offer, and crossroads. Okay. The energy that I'm getting from this, you guys, is that I'm hearing time out, actually. It says time off, but what I'm hearing is time out. We're going to clarify some of the energy here. The first thing that's coming through, though, pile one, for some of you, is that two different messages, okay? I feel like some of you are in a connection with somebody where the connection itself with this other person may be in a timeout. Maybe you're taking a break, maybe you've stepped back, maybe you've pulled back your energy from this past person, and either you have called in another option or multiple options, like, you know, you're entertaining options right now, whether or not to move forward with somebody else, or that's what you're considering. That's the energy you're pulling in. Okay, and it's funny that the Ace of Pentacles popped out in crossing with the love offer. Okay, I feel like somebody may have come through for you. Oh. All right, you guys, here's the deal. Okay, so you're at a crossroads when it comes to love right now. You're not really quite sure. I feel like you may be in a connection with somebody that is in currently timeout. You're taking a break, something of that nature, okay? I have a feeling you know that connection is not really going to go the way that you want it to go. And so you are at a crossroads where you're like, you're actually considering moving forward either with someone else or just, you know, entertaining the possibility that there is someone else out there who is better for you, okay? What is coming through, and you guys are in the background. This is so funny that this just started now. Our tornado drill siren is going off as I am doing your guys' reading. So it's almost like sound the alarm, okay? I'm not sure if it's because you are heavily considering going back, and that's where you're at in the crossroads. If that is so, then this kind of feels like it may be somewhat of an urgent message for you, because there is something new coming in, okay? The universe has got someone new, a new love, a new opportunity, something fresh, brand new start with someone new, okay? We're not talking about a past person who has changed their ways and now they're showing up as somebody we're talking about somebody completely new. You haven't met them yet, you don't know their name, or maybe you have met this person, you know what I mean? So it's something of that nature. And there's this gift that is pending from you. Like, this person is a gift to you from the universe. The new person is a gift to you from the universe. The reason why the Ace of Pentacles is coming out crossing is because in order for you to partake in this gift, you have to accept it. In order to accept it, you have to close the door. You know what I mean? It's like, in order for you to partake in this gift over here, to walk through this door over here, you have to shut the door over here. It's like, what's behind door number 1 or door number 2? You know what I mean? And so they're letting you know that behind door number 2 is something very promising, okay? But you have to make that choice, all right, in order to go through door number 2. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. We're going to get some more information, though, for you guys. We're going to clarify some of this energy. What's going on with time off here for pile 1? We'll just put that back up there. So, yeah, this new, we'll just call this the second person. We'll call them door number 2. Okay. So, door number 2 is coming out as the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. This is... And in the traditional tarot deck, the Ace of Pentacles, there's like a hand coming out from the heavens, okay? So it's like a divinely gifted. It's something that's being divinely gifted, okay? This person is a gift from the universe. Oh, we got the Chariot. It looks like it's coming in fairly quickly, too. Like, if you would make the decision to go through, or actually, it's really just the decision to... sorry, I'm seeing if I dropped any other. Okay. If you would make the decision to, you know, basically what the Chariot is moving forward, right? Moving away from, I wish I would have used the traditional tarot, because it's all the imagery from the traditional tarot is coming through my head right now to kind of explain to you what's going on. It would help if I actually had the card. Anyway, in the traditional tarot, you could see, the Chariot, the person in the Chariot, and they're going away from, you know, established civilization, which for me, for you, it means something that you're going away from what is familiar into something that is new. But this is very swift moving energy, okay? So there is maybe not maybe, there definitely is an energy here of feeling some discomfort because you're leaving what is familiar and you're going into the unknown. I feel like this past person may have come through to you with the love offer of their own. And so there may be a part of you that is very afraid to reject that love offer just in case, you know what I mean? Like it's a just in case kind of thing. But deep down inside, pile 1, and it's not even deep down inside, you know that whatever this past person is offering, because you've gone through this before with them. Okay, this is nothing new. I have a feeling this person has done this to you before, where you know you may have been right on the precipice of leaving this past connection, you know, door number 1, leaving door number 1 behind to walk through a different door with someone else. And then all of a sudden this, you know, door number 1 comes back and, you know, with a really enticing love offer. So you know, go back to door number 1, negating all the other doors you could have walked through, and then realize that what was actually behind door number 1 was, you know, empty promises, okay? No follow through, that kind of thing. And, you know, so you're at this crossroads where there's a part of you that knows, okay, now either this is something that you are dealing with intuitively, like you just know there's something better coming along for you, or you've actually met somebody, okay? You may have actually met somebody, and now it's like you're kind of torn, like which door do I choose, okay? What your higher self, what your spirit guides, what the universe, what source wants you to know is that door number 2 is where it's at, okay? Door number 2 is where it's at, and if you will allow yourself to fully engage in whatever is behind door number 2, things are going to progress very quickly, okay, with the Chariot here, okay? So with time off, with the Chariot from time off, it's like leave that place, leave door number 1 behind, okay? All right, so love offer with the Fool. Yeah, so we're talking about a whole new start, a brand new start, taking the chance, taking the risk. It's like a new adventure. And actually, isn't there something here about it? No. Okay, never mind. That's something different. All right. It's a clean slate, you guys, you know, and that's how it needs to be treated. You know, we're talking about door number 2. It's a brand new clean slate, meaning try not to bring any of the of the baggage from door number 1 into, you know, the relationship with door number 2. Don't do that, okay? Because it's a whole different person. Yeah. So door number 2 is going to reciprocate, okay? Not only are they going to reciprocate it, you're actually going to get back more than what, basically it's what you've been waiting for, okay? So I feel like you may have put a lot of energy into this past relationship, into door number 1, and you never really got back what you put in, okay? Very, very little reciprocation. In fact, I just felt like you were left around waiting, okay? So with the new energy coming in with door number 2, it's going to be one of those things where you're going to be experiencing a harvest, like, what do they call that? When it's very prolific, where, you know, you plant seeds and your harvest, you know, when you harvest the seeds that you plant, quite often you get back more than what you sowed, okay? You reap more than what you sowed. And that's going to be what's going on with this new person, okay? For those of you that have gotten a love offer from the past person, I want to know the energy of that love offer. What is the energy of the love? I don't want to know what it is. I want to know how solid is it? You know, is it real? Is it genuine? Is it really going to happen? Just so you have all your bases covered. Okay, pile number 1, this love offer from the past person. Tell me about this love offer from the past person. Is it genuine? Is it solid? Will it hold water? Will this love offer from pile number 1, from door number 1, will it hold water? That is a lot. Oh, Page of Wands, Judgment, Page of Cups. No, okay. We got a lot of we got 2 pages here. So something that sounds really good in theory, but it's just not going to happen. It's underdeveloped. Okay, this person does not yet have the resources in whatever shape and form that, you know, so let's just say if this person is saying, you know, let's move in together, let's build a life together, let's build an empire, blah, 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 blah. They don't have the capability, they don't have the resources to do that. All you're going to end up getting, pile 1, if you choose door number 1's love offer, is an apology for them not following up or following through, okay? But yeah, they're not capable of giving you what they're promising, okay? Boom, 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 boom. All right, let's clarify crossroads. Why is crossroads here? The Page of Swords in reverse. Yeah, okay, so this is why you're at a crossroads. I feel like there are some things, like you have unanswered questions, okay? Or you feel like you're dealing with, like you feel like you don't have all of the information, but that really isn't the truth, pal. When you already know deep down inside, you're afraid that you're gonna make the wrong choice, okay? That's basically what it is. And, you're being guided to get out of, you know, this hanged man energy. The hanged man energy here is in reverse, and so it's like you need to get back up on your feet again. Stop suspending, or stop stop putting your life on hold, okay? Stop waiting around for this past person to finally grow up, to step up, to stop waiting for them to become the version that you want them to be, okay? Just accept them at face value. Just look at them at where they're at. Is that the person you want to be with? Okay, stop listening to empty promises. You already have the experience with number 1 to know that it never pans out. It never pans out. Okay, and then we got the 5 of Wands. Okay, this is a lot of inner conflict that's going on with you. Okay, and I have most, I believe, of what it's going on with you guys is that it's just the unknown. And what's coming through, you guys, is almost as if, like, you're having a hard time, like, what if I end up alone? That kind of an energy. But you're not. Door number 2, you know, we got a whole new love offer coming through. Okay, there's new energy that wants to pop into your life if you would just allow it to, okay? And really get to a point, too, pile number 1, where even if you do end up alone, which you're not going to. But even if you did, it's better to be alone and to know that you're being treated rightly by yourself and that you're treating yourself right than allowing yourself to settle for someone who is never going to be able to give you what you deserve. Okay? And here's the thing, you guys, if you stay in a situation with somebody who is continually, and you know this, they're not showing up for you in the way that you wish that they would, you are abandoning yourself to the possibility of a better future, a better tomorrow, with an energy that is more suitable for you, with an energy that is actually matching yours, okay? So just kind of look at it like that. Let's see. We're going to do some more comparative stuff, you guys. That way we make sure we crossed all our T's, dotted all our I's. Show me what's behind door number 1 for pile 1, please. What is behind door number 1 for pile 1? Yeah, oh my gosh. All right. So we got spotlight, all eyes on you, pride, ego, recognition. We've got robotic heart with empty feelings, boring routine. Then we got traditions. So what these 3 together are telling me is that basically you're going to end up same old is what's coming up. Same old is the same thing, okay? Same-ish, different day is what lies for you behind door number 1, okay? And with the spotlight here, okay, yeah, I feel like the door number 1 is all about themselves. Okay, we got pride and ego coming through. It's like there definitely is very little reciprocation with door number 1, okay? Because I feel like door number 1 is all about them. It's their wants and their needs. And I feel I'm picking up a very selfish energy for door number 1. Okay, let's get a couple more cards. Let's look at door number 2. Flow, okay? Flow with ease, no forcing. So it's not, you're not going to have to chase door number 2 down. You're not going to have to ask them what they're doing this weekend. Are they available to hang out? I'm feeling like they're going to be the one pursuing you. Okay, door number 2 is going to be, the way that it should be. We're talking about equal give and take here. And so, sparks, chemistry, new passion, creativity, okay, is what lies behind. So this is a natural thing with door number 2, okay? It's 2 people that are coming towards each other rather than one, like the push and pull back and forth, runner chaser dynamic. Let's get one more card. Quality time. Okay, look at this energy for door number 2, you guys. Somebody that you are actually going to want to spend time with, and someone that is actually going to want to spend time with you too. Somebody that is going to make room for you in their life, in their schedule. And it's a dynamic that doesn't have to be forced. It's just going to flow so easily. Something's telling me, pile number 1, if you would just actually stop and look at the person, not the potential, okay? Door number 1, we're talking about door number 1. If you will actually stop and look at the person, look at how they're showing up, how they're acting, not how you wish they would be, not how you know that they could be or what their potential is, I think you would actually see you don't like this person. You actually don't even really like them. You don't even really enjoy yourself around them a lot of the times. It's just kind of like a toxic attachment type of deal where it's like, yeah, look up toxic attachment, okay? Because door number 2 is somebody that, even if, and I'm not saying that it's going to be that way, but you know what? There may be a message for you in pile number 2 because I keep wanting to say pile number 2, okay? Door number 2. Door number 2 is someone that you actually are going to enjoy as a person. Like, even if you weren't dating, they would be somebody that you could see yourself being friends with, okay? But this person is, you know, someone that is definitely going to match your energy when it comes to having a relationship with them, building a relationship with them, doing life together. See, I feel like over here with door number one, you are doing life for them, not with them, okay? I feel like you were the one that was taking all the steps necessary to keep this thing going. Over here, it's going to be reciprocity, okay? They're going to be texting you, you're going to be texting them, they're going to be making plans with you, you're going to be making plans with them. You know what I mean? It's like you're going to know that this person is thinking about you. That kind of energy, okay? I'm going to get one more. Let's see, where do I want to go? Messages of love. Do I want that one? Where is... Oh, I don't have the messengers of the heart. We're just going to get some messages of love oracle cards. What messages do you have for pile one, please? We'll do messages from door number one. What message do you have? Door number one, what message do you have for pile one? Door number one, what message do you have for pile number one? Door number one, what message? Give me a message for pile number one. Spiritual lesson. This person is in your life to teach you a lesson, okay? That's a message from door number one. Okay, let's get a message from door number two. What does door number two want to tell you, pile one? What does door number two want to tell you? Pile one, what is door number two? What message? Door number two, what message do you have for pile one? New love. A new love or recommitment to love is developing, okay? This is the real deal. They are the real deal. Door number two is letting you know they are the real deal. They mean what they say what they mean, and they do what they say they're going to do, okay? If they give you a love offer, you know, especially with the Ace of Pentacles, like if they tell you they're going to do something, they're going to do it, okay? If they tell you that, you know, they're going to call you later, they're going to call you later. If they say that, you know, they're going to make plans with you, they're going to make plans with you. Okay, they're not going to make empty promises. I feel like that's what pile one did a lot. I feel like pile one did that quite a bit, and it was more of a thing to kind of keep you hanging on. Okay, all right, pile one, that was your message. Do me a favor, comment below, let me know what your thoughts are. If it resonated, definitely smash the like button. That's a wonderful way to energetically donate to the channel, and share and subscribe if you feel led to do so, and I will see you guys at your next reading. Thanks, pile one. Hello to my pile twos. If you chose the Lemurian Aquatine, this is your reading. What we are doing, you guys, is we are going to open up the channel between you and your spirit guides, your higher self, source, the universe, whichever wants to come through, and just kind of see what they feel you need to know, okay? What information needs to come through to kind of help you on your path today, okay, whenever you're watching this video. So it can be guidance, it can be an urgent message, it can just be messages of encouragement, kind of a heads up kind of energy. I don't know, we're gonna see what comes up. All right, you guys, so the overall general energy, we've got mountain and travel. So let's see, mountain has the energy of obstacles and challenges, possible delays, patience needed, requires perseverance. And then travel can be long distance travel, wanting to escape, a new adventure, a journey to the next level. I feel like some of you are dealing with something that you're desperately wanting to escape, like wanting to escape, you know, an obstacle or challenge. This could literally mean that if you have a flight that you're needing, like a trip that you're wanting to take, like, you know, long distance travel, maybe a vacation, something like that, there may be like a delay, okay? In taking that trip or in the flight itself, something like that. This can also talk about, though, a delay, like if you're wanting to move up to the next level, like you're working on leveling up in some area in life, something about delays, okay? Needing to have some patience as things work out. Okay, there may be some things in order for you to be able to go to the next level, pile 2, that need to be shaken up, like maybe some inner blocks or something like that, that need to be worked out before that can happen. Of course, we're going to get some clarifiers. Okay, let me, all right, pile number 2, please clarify. First, I want to know what the deal is with this travel. What's going on with travel? Please clarify this travel. This feels like you're wanting something new. Okay, something new. A new environment. Something new. Why is travel here for pile 2? Oh, that one. The star in reverse. Something you're having a really hard time healing from. Delayed healing, huh? Why is this healing being delayed? Pile 2. Pile 2's, why is pile 2's healing being delayed? The 5 of Pentacles in reverse. This is a very confusing energy. I feel like, okay, the 5 of Pentacles in the upright position talks about feeling like you're being left out in the cold. Okay, when it is in this instance, the energy that I'm picking up on is that I feel like something keeps flipping back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. You keep getting cut off. And then you keep, you know, like you're kicked out and then you're let back in. You're kicked out and then you're let back in. And that's what's delaying healing, is the back and forth is what it feels like, okay? And that's what I feel like you're, okay, so that's kind of, and you know this, so you want something new, okay? That's what you want. A fresh start in something, a new adventure in something. It's almost like you know, you're kind of in this air, in this energy of what feels very stale, stagnant, okay? And it's because there's this constant back and forth and back and forth. And the 5 of Pentacles in reverse energy, although it's not as bad as having it like in the upright position, it's just kind of like blah. You know what I mean? It's not, especially with the star in reverse card here, as far as healing goes, like, you know, you're dealing with a situation that you need to heal from, but the situation keeps kind of having you in limbo. You know, it's kind of like that, the 2 of Swords energy, you know, that's what's popping in my head too, is the 2 of Swords energy, just being in limbo, but not this energy, you guys, that I'm picking it, it's pissing me off. Okay, that's the feeling that I'm getting from you. Okay, is that it's making you upset. You're not really quite sure. Yeah, that's why it's like you're wanting to get away from that, because it's got you in this cycle, in this crazy 8 cycle, where it's like, you know, do I stay or do I go? That kind of. Then we got the 3 of Swords in reverse, okay? So something has been going on. I'm picking up, this may have to do with some kind of a connection with someone, okay? Whether it's romantic, it might be a family member, maybe in a friendship. It could even be a connection with like a business or something like that. But it's like one of those things where, you know, you think things are solid, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, never mind, they're not, right? So it's I really, the theme that's coming through for this reading is, do I stay or do I go? Do I stay? And that I'm hearing that song, do I stay or do I go? Or should I stay or should I go? You know what I mean? That's what's coming through. And that's what is causing the obstacles and the delays, you know, and why you're needing patience. I feel like something's getting ready to flesh out. Something's getting ready to flesh out. What the hell does that even mean? Okay, we're going to clarify it. What's getting ready to flesh out for pile 2? The 8 of Wands. That's that stagnant energy again. Okay. Hold on, let me get... Yeah, something feels very stagnant. What guidance do we have for pile 2 about the stagnant energy then? What guidance do we have for pile 2 about this stagnant energy? I will clarify the mountain here. Here's travel again. This is an omen that a new adventure awaits you and opportunities to travel are coming. It's time to get out of the house and see new parts of the world, even if it's just to a new part of your town or countryside. Okay, pay attention to timing and plan accordingly. Be smart with your money. Pick the right travel companions and enjoy yourself. This could literally be talking about like get the F out of your house, get out of your environment, get out of your daily routine and start to spice things up for yourself, okay? That's going to help to kind of break you out of this stagnant, stale energy that you're in. And it may not even be due to a connection that you have with a person. This could just be like your overall energy. You just feel so blah, right? About things in general. Like I feel like there may be kind of like you feel dull. Things, you're not living life in color much anymore. And if it is due to a connection with a person, I keep getting in my mind for some of you, this could be in regards to like, it could be in multiple areas of your lives, but this may be very specific for a subset of you. I feel like some of you may be stuck in a work situation or a business or career situation that you're just not going anywhere in. Nothing's fleshing out for you. Nothing's working out for you. And I also feel that there is also the same kind of very similar thing for other viewers, where you're stuck in a relationship or connection with someone that is just not going anywhere. Okay, it's just not going anywhere. And so what the travel card is saying, it's like travel away from that, like switch things up, change things up, spice up your routine. Okay, if you've been waiting on things for, like, say if it's this business related thing, if you're waiting, like go look for a new job, start your own business, you know, get away from that environment, because I feel there's something about either that business or the connection that is pulling your energy down. Okay, and that's a very dangerous spot to be in, because your energy is what you are using to create and manifest your life and how you experience your life. You know, you don't want to waste any more time feeling blah about your life. You know, you want to be able to actually have something to look forward to. Something almost wanted to come out. Okay. That's funny that we got travel twice. Basically, it's like, yeah, a new adventure awaits. But you have to, I feel like there may be something holding you back, pile 2. It's a fear of the unknown. Who wants to travel alone is what I'm hearing. Who wants to travel alone? If you would just allow yourself to be comfortable in your own energy and not, you know, and not to say that you can't, you know, like when you go on a travel by yourself, of course, you want to be careful, right? Safety first. But there is also some guidance coming through, like you need to learn how to be comfortable in your own energy. Meaning, how do you feel? Like, have you ever just taken yourself out to dinner by yourself? Okay. Have you ever just gone to a movie by yourself? Have you ever just, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, you know, I was not able to do that for a while. Then there was just one day where I was like, you know, I'm really hungry. I'm gonna, you know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna go and go have a meal out somewhere. And, you know, rather than trying to find a friend that could come and be, you know, be my company, I was like, I'm just gonna go and be my own company. And it was so simple. Now I do it like often. Okay, I dine out. I take myself out on dates often just because I can. You know, I don't have a problem, you know, taking myself out to a movie or taking myself out to dinner or taking myself out to buy myself flowers. It's like, you know, and traveling. I have no problem traveling by myself. I'm very comfortable in my own energy. And so, like, the unknown, as far as, like, you know, romantic connections and stuff like that, and that doesn't bother me because I'm very comfortable in my own energy. Okay. And for those of you that are talking, this is talking about like a business thing. It's like, you got to get comfortable with the unknown. Just get comfortable with not knowing. Okay, get comfortable feeling uncomfortable as things start to pan out for you. Okay, is like the gist of this message. Okay, let's see. We're gonna get some more guidance though. All right, guidance for pile number 2 moving forward. What guidance, information, encouragement? What do you have for pile 2 moving forward? Okay. Ooh, soulmate. Enigma. Soulmate and enigma. So yeah, so the future is not known, right? And there's I feel like you're probably one of those people that, you know, likes to have, you know, all the steps figured out and stuff like that. And so there is so it talks about a mystery is present. Information and signs are coming in code. This is also an omen about yourself or people in your sphere who are being secretive, hard to read, or cryptic. Some things just aren't ready to be revealed. You are in pursuit of knowledge that must be earned, or people are keeping things from you. Explore more. Okay, so what that is telling me, the reason why things like you're not able to see the entire staircase is because you're needing to learn how to trust your own inner guidance, your own intuition. And I do feel like the universe, your higher self, you know, the divine, I feel like the divine is communicating and sending things your way, but I have a feeling you're looking for concrete proof. And when we're talking about spiritual things, that's just not how it works. You have to have, there's like a dose of faith that's involved. And that's the thing, you guys, when you start to really, really grasp and understand that you are the divine creator of your own experience, then, you know, you don't have to worry about what's going to happen in the future, because you know what's going to happen in the future because you are creating it as you go. Okay. And so the reason why it's like you're not being shown, and there, it could be both ways. It's like the reason why the future seems so fuzzy and unclear is because you yourself don't have a very clear vision for your future. Okay, there's an air here of a fear of the unknown is what keeps coming up. There's a fear of the unknown. Okay, so number 1, should I stay or should I go? Okay, I'll go there with like what happens if you stay, but the energy of staying does not, it feels very stagnant. If you stay in this very stagnant energy, that's what you are going to continue to manifest and create for yourself, is more stagnant energy. Okay, what's being told is like, you need to go. Go and experience life, okay? If you are waiting around for, you know, other energies to accompany you before you can, you know, live and enjoy your life, that's one of the main things. It's like, you need to learn how to enjoy your own energy, enjoy your own presence. Be comfortable. Learn how to be comfortable in your own energy, and learn how to trust your inner guidance, okay? Trust your inner guidance. And then we got soulmate. With this is an omen to confirm that a new soulmate has arrived or is on the way. Soulmates are part of our soul group. This could be a lover, friend, sibling, mentor, colleague, or child. Sharing trust, experience, and teachings with each other are a blessing. You are connected through past lives, and your bond has remained strong. So for those of you looking at singlehood, right? This person is coming in. A new person is coming in. For those of you, you know, this speaks more of kind of like a business thing. Like, you're in a stale position, right? A stale job, a stale position, just something where there is no passion for you there. Okay? Your perfect match where it comes to, like, you know, either your life purpose is going to be revealed, like your soulmate job, we'll put it that way. Your soulmate job, your soulmate work, your soulmate, however you're going to be making a living, is coming. Okay? It's coming. You just have to get your head out of this stagnant energy. Gotta shift things up, basically, is what it's saying. Okay, with the travel out, I'm really hearing it's like it's like explant. Is that the name of it? Like, you got to take yourself out of where you're at and completely, like, uproot yourself where you're at and go reroute yourself somewhere else in a whole new environment. Okay, I hope that's making sense. And then what wanted to pop out here? We got, oh my gosh, the Chariot, the Tower. Holy crap. Wow. Yeah, okay, so here's the thing, you guys, with the Tower energy coming through, like, the divine doesn't want you to be stuck in this stagnant energy, okay, because that's just no way to live life, right? And so change is going to be fleshed out regardless of what you do. Okay, so either you can explant yourself, you can take yourself out of that stagnant energy and put yourself wherever you're choosing, or something's going to happen that's going to do it for you, basically, is what's saying, okay? And it's going to happen fairly quickly with the Chariot energy coming through. And with the Justice is like all about balance, getting what you deserve, okay? That may be another thing with you too. It's like you may be fearful. Like, you are going to get what you deserve in a good way. You deserve to enjoy your life. You enjoy to look forward to tomorrow. You enjoy to live and breathe and see in color again, if that makes any sense. Okay, you guys? I'm going to pull a message from the Divine to you. Divine, what message do you have for pile 2? What message do you have for pile 2? Boundaries. Firm boundaries are needed now. And then we have apology. You can expect the apology you want to hear. Interesting. I'm also hearing that you may need to forgive yourself and apologize to yourself for all of the times that you didn't adhere to your own boundaries or allowed someone else to overstep them. But for some reason, the Divine is really wanting you to pay attention and reinforce your boundaries. And if you don't have boundaries or know what your boundaries are, to get very clear about them. All right, pile 2, that was your message. I hope that it resonated. Do me a favor, comment below, let me know what you thought. If it did resonate, smash the like button for me. That's a wonderful way to energetically donate to the channel. Share and subscribe if you feel led to do so, and I will see you at your next reading. Thanks, pile 2. Hello, hello, pile 3. If you chose the Rainbow Fluorite point, this is your reading. Today, we are simply opening up the channel between you and the divine. Okay, so your higher self, your spirit guides, the universe, source, whatever wants to come through. And just opening up the channel for communication, whatever information, guidance, encouragement, whatever they feel you need to know to help you along your path. Okay, so we're just gonna, just keep in mind, pile 3, this is a general reading, so just take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If you are interested in booking a reading with me, they're only $25. A basic reading, I should say. A basic reading is only $25. I email them to you. The information is in the description box below. And then I will contact you after your booking or after you pay for the session to figure out what it is you're needing help with, okay? Or what the reading is for, basically. All right, you guys, let's see. The overall energy for you guys and what the divine wants you to know is we've got chaos and toxicity coming through, okay? So we got difficult experiences, heavy burdens test your strength, unpredictable events, opposing forces, toxic situations or people. It's time to purge, having a toxic mindset, dead end relationships. Okay, so the divine is really calling your attention onto a situation that is causing this kind of energy in your life. It's very disruptive. Okay, something that has your full undivided attention, I feel like. And I feel like, look with the tornado here too. Why do I feel like you're constantly cleaning up someone else's messes? Or you're, dealing with the aftermath of a very chaotic energy. We're going to get some clarification as always, you guys. The overall general energy, though, it talks about a need to purge. It's time to purge yourself of a situation and or a person, a connection with a person that is causing this dissension, this discord in your life. And I'm also hearing pruning. It talks about dead end relationships, but it could also just be anything that's dead end. Anything that you are currently enmeshed in that is just not going anywhere, okay? Especially if it is toxic and, chaotic, definitely. What is going on with pile 3? What is going on with pile 3? You know what? And for you guys, I'm going to actually pull some oracles from my own deck that I just got it. I got the prototype in. It's not available to the public yet because I'm trying it out. But this will be the very, very first reading that I've done with this oracle deck, okay? But I really feel, so the name of the deck, you guys, is called Soul Level Healing and Transformation. So I'll be pulling some cards from that deck for you guys. It'll give you some practical guidance and steps on what you can do to help purge yourself of this energy. What is going on with pile 3, though? That's what I want to know. What is going on with pile 3? Okay, we got the Ace of Wands. What is going on with pile 3? Then we got the High Priestess with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Interesting dichotomy of energies here. All right, we're going to get a couple more. Let's see. The Three of Cups in reverse. So the Three of Cups normally talks about like a third-party situation. Now, a third-party situation does not always mean that it's like, it just means like there is a partnership, okay? Maybe a contract between one person and another person that's supposed to be exclusive, and then an interrupting party comes in, okay, that was not part of the original agreement, and one person is opposed to this third party when the other one is like initiating it, okay with it, allowing this third party energy to disrupt the original plan. Okay. With the Three of Pentacles, with the Three of Cups energy being in reverse, though, it's like, I feel like that third party situation, whatever it is in reference to, is over. Okay? But I feel like that is what caused this, well, and it may have been a series of those. That's what, no, I can't say that. Give me a minute, you guys. Let me flesh this out real quick. With the Ace of Pentacles in reverse here in the High Priestess, there's something about, because we got two aces coming out, okay? The first thing that came to mind, you guys, with this Ace of Wands is big D energy, okay? Someone is wanting to come through with big D energy, possibly with an offer, but it's not legit, okay? It's not legit. And with the High Priestess here, it's like, use your intuition when it comes to this. Because with overall energy, it's chaos and toxic, okay? So it's like, whatever is being offered to you guys, why do I feel like you're the fallback? And I don't mean to say that. I feel like something happened with a third-party energy that's no longer, like, it's no longer there. Like, that third-party energy is gone. And what happened with this third-party energy? Okay, so I want to know, did the third party, did they leave of their own accord, or what's going on here? The Six of Cups. Ooh. Okay, so Four of Pentacles. Huh. So we got the Three of Cups in reverse with the Six of Cups in reverse. It may have been with some, okay, so a third party energy may have been someone that was connected to your person, whether it's like, you know, a love interest of yours, a business partner, whatever, just put the information how it applies. Cup energy, though, is significant to like something that has to do with the emotional self, okay? But like I said, it's general energy, so just put it where it fits. Could have been somebody from their past, okay? And they may have went towards this third party thinking that things, you know, things would be the same as they were in the past. Like maybe they went to an ex, okay? And it was nothing like that. It was nothing like how they remembered it to be. But the Six of Cups in reverse can also talk about, like, you know, Six of Cups in the upright position is very nostalgic, like memories type of things, right? Like good memories, happy memories. And it's like, yeah, this is nothing like what they were expecting. And then we've got the Four of Pentacles. They were holding back, holding back a love offer, okay? They withheld from this third party. I feel like the third party walked away. It was a third party that walked away because your person withheld a new start in love with them. It may have been something completely casual. They went towards a third party in an energy of wanting it to be casual. It was supposed to just be a fling type of thing, okay? Your person and the third party walked away because they wanted more. That's basically what's coming up. Holy crap, okay. This is like, you know, soap opera type of stuff. All right, so we also have the Magician in reverse that was wanting to pop out. So, you know, let me put that right there. I'm not gonna, let me flesh this out some more, you guys. Why is this coming up? Why is this so important for, okay. So the divine is calling this to your attention because it is affecting your ability to manifest and create the life that you want to live, okay? Whether you realize it or not, I feel like there may be something in your energy pile 3, because if you start looking at your 3D reality and look at circumstances as, you know, you pushed out, there is something going on within your energy that is causing you to experience, or causing you to have experiences like this. Okay, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, I teach a lot about this kind of stuff on my other channel. It's linked in the description box below. It's called Your Wish Fulfilled. Okay, look through my videos. Anything that talks about circumstances, it explains to you why circumstances really don't matter. Okay, if you understand your role as the creator and the manifester of your own life and your own reality and your own experiences, you'll learn, then you know how to fix it. Then you know how to heal it, fix it, change it, however you want to work it. But it's almost like, you know, God, we got a lot of energy coming out. Wheel of Fortune with the Five of Swords in reverse. You got to give up the pettiness. There's pettiness. There's a lot of pettiness that you need to walk away from in this connection. Round and around we go. Like, it's not going to stop. It's not going to stop. You're going to have to be the one that cuts this off, pile 3. This is going to be, yeah, look at that with the Devil coming up. You're self-sabotaging with this connection, or with this person, or with this, whatever this is, that is causing chaos and toxicity, that energy in your life, okay? Don't allow yourself to stoop to anyone's level, okay? Then we also have the Eight of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. Whoa, gosh, dang. Okay, things are getting messy. The Hermit in reverse and the Page of Pentacles in reverse is like not learning your lesson. You're not allowing yourself, okay, so I feel like this connection is here mainly because, or you're dealing with it, and it's so difficult for you to walk away because you have an adversity to being alone. You have an adversity to sitting in your own energy, okay? Learning how to enjoy your own energy. Learning how to be, like, for your own energy to be enough. It's like you're not enough for yourself, pile 3. And so you go looking for things to complete you, or people to complete you outside of yourself. Okay, like I said, I teach a lot about this stuff on my other channel, Your Wish Fulfilled. Go check it out, okay? Because I teach people how to master their own manifesting abilities, which includes healing their, healing from heartbreak, healing from, toxic connections, toxic soul ties, all that stuff, because all of that affects your manifesting ability. It affects your ability to create and experience the life you want, including, love relationships, business, all of that stuff. But with the Wheel of Fortune, it's like, I have a feeling like you need to cut this off. You need to spend some time healing from it, which is going to, here's the thing. It's like when we are dealing with stuff like this, things go around and around and around because we're uncomfortable sitting with our own thoughts, sitting with our own feelings long enough to actually purge those things out. And what I mean, like with the Hermit in reverse, it's like we're not talking about being by yourself and then scrolling social media or engaging in distractions to keep your mind off of what it is you're needing to face, okay? The Hermit in the reverse position can still signify being alone, but you're allowing distractions to keep you from doing the inner healing that needs to be done. See, because the only way that we can heal what is in our subconscious is to allow for what is in our subconscious to come up to be healed. And what that means, you guys, is, allowing those dark thoughts to come through, allowing those heavy feelings to come up to the surface to be processed. Okay, it's, again, guys, to go check out, I teach you how to do all of that. Okay, I teach you how to sit with and process and let go of those heavy feelings, okay? I teach you how to sit with yourself, how to, you know what I mean? Just go check it out. Just go check out my other channel. It's gonna help you out. I'll teach you how you can be your own your own best friend, your best advocate, how you can learn to love your own energy. And what's going to happen, you guys, when you learn to love your own energy, you're going to manifest, you know, relationships with other people who love and respect and honor your own energy as well. Okay, because everything that you're experiencing in your 3D reality is just a reflection of what you are thinking, doing, and feeling about yourself. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Let's get some guidance real quick. Moving forward for pile 3. What guidance can pile 3 have moving forward? Just wanted to pop out. Dead ends. The time has come to let go. This is an omen that something has come to an end. This could be a job, goal, relationship, or project. This symbolizes the end of a cycle. All options have been exhausted. It's time to begin something new. Refusing to let go leads to suffering. Acceptance and gentle transition leads to healing. Okay, that's pretty much as direct as it needs to be. All right, I'm going to pull... Let's see how many cards. 3. All right, I'll pull 3 from this deck for you guys. And this is like applicable. This is actually like things for you to do, okay? And I'll explain them as they come out. All right, give me 3 cards, please, for pile 3. I got exactly 3 cards. All right. We've got happy place, excitement, and then masculine inner energy. All right, so with the happy place, it says where you and your wishes are already fulfilled. So create a place where your 3 most heartfelt desires are already true. Okay, so take at least 10 minutes of meditation at the start of your day in your happy place. This primes your mind, body, and soul into a high energy state while also calling in your manifestation. So create a space in your mind, like a happy place. Okay, my happy place is out in a spacious kind of like a meadow with me and my kids. And when I'm there, you know, and my significant other, you know, my big beautiful house is there, which, you know, represents to me, you know, prosperity, abundance, wealth, and stuff like that. I just created this scene that already signifies to me that the life that I want to live is already here. And the reason and I go to that happy place, you guys, anytime I need to bring up my feeling state, which, you know, your feeling state is one of the most important things that you can learn how to master, because that is what you are constantly manifesting, is what you're feeling. So if you're constantly feeling, you know, pulled down or dead inside, that's what's coming up. It's like if you're, you know, frustrated, if you're feeling disappointed, resentful, angry, bitterness, it's like if you're constantly feeling that way, all you're doing is manifesting more things to feel angry and resentful about. Does that make sense? And so if you will regularly like create a happy place for you to go to that is going to cultivate the feelings of how it's going to feel to experience your 3 most heartfelt desires. Cultivate those feelings, and then you will start to see your 3D circumstances will start to reflect that back to you, whether it is like, you know, something happens within the current relationship where things start to change and that reflects back to you, or you start manifesting whole new, you know, circumstances in whatever that is. Okay, so you need to create a happy place, pile 3, and you need to visit there often. Okay, again, it says create a place where your 3 most heartfelt desires are already true. Take at least 10 minutes of meditation at the start of your day in your happy place. This primes your mind, body, and soul into a high energy state while also calling in your manifestation. Okay, and we also have excitement coming out. Yeah, see, I said dead inside. Okay, so that's the overall general energy. It's like you're needing a sense of adventure and like a spark. That's what you're missing. You're missing something to look forward to, right? You're missing a sense of variety, a sense of excitement, motivation. You're missing feeling inspired. And so part of the thing that I teach you on my Your Wish Fulfilled channel is something called releasing the wants. Okay, and one of those wants is a need for variety. Okay, now why would you want to release on a want? Because you think about the feeling. When you're wanting excitement, it's usually because you are lacking. That's what you're feeling. You're feeling a lack of excitement. So if you are constantly manifesting what you are feeling, then you are constantly manifesting feeling dead inside, okay? Because if you're saying like a lack of excitement, that could also translate into feeling dead inside, all right? So can you welcome and let go of wanting to feel excited? All this makes sense. I'll link the description. I'll link the video to that specific video in the description box called Releasing the Wants. All right. You may also want to release on feeling inspired, feeling motivated, or feeling alive inside. Again, because if you are wanting, you think about, you know, like energy attracts like energy, or, you know, you're going to manifest like energy to what you're feeling. So if you're wanting to feel motivated, it's because you don't feel motivated, right? That's how you feel. You don't feel motivated. So what are you going to manifest? More things in your life that are going to leave you not feeling motivated or not feeling inspired. Okay, so you release the wants, because either you're going to want it or you're going to have it. So which one do you want? So I teach you how to release that energy. I teach you how to clear that channel so that rather than wanting it, you can actually have it, okay? I hope that makes sense. And here we got masculine, inner masculine energy. So it says activation of this energy is needed. What aligned action can you take in the matter? Also, masculine energy is planning, initiating, doing, fixing, being active, you know, competing, defining, things of that nature. Okay, so there's something, you're allowing too much of something, okay? And you need to take action. You need to make a plan. You need to execute something. Something needs to be done, okay? In the situation to kind of help you, what's that word? Neutralize this energy in your life, okay? You need to cut away the dead ends. That's masculine energy, okay? Masculine energy is all about doing. It's all about fixing. It's all about changing. You know, there are times when we need to do those things. And for you, pile 3, that's this is one of the times, okay? There's something that you're allowing, something you're permitting. There's something that you need to cut away, do away with. There's something that you need to fix, something that you need to change, okay? All right, pile 3, that was your message. I hope that it resonated. If it did, please do me a favor, comment below, let me know what you thought. Also, smash that like button. It is one of the ways that you can energetically donate to my channel. All right, share and subscribe if you feel led to do so, and I will see you at your next reading, pile 3. Thank you so much. There's my pile 4s. Hey, you guys, if you chose the blue Apatite sphere, this is going to be your reading. What we are going to do today, you guys, is I'm basically opening up the channel and allowing the divine, you know, to come through. The divine can be your higher self, spirit guides, universe, source, whatever, to come through to just kind of give you whatever information, whatever you may need to help you along your journey, okay? Whether that is just general guidance, maybe it's a heads up, maybe it's an urgent message, maybe it's just encouragement, you know, like, yeah, you're doing good, anything that, you know. So don't be surprised, I'm hearing, for you guys, if you were attracted to maybe 1 or 2 other piles as well, because these are vastly different messages. Well, not really. I mean, there's kind of an underlying theme for some of you, okay? But yeah, anyway, we'll just get right into your reading. Oh my gosh, you guys, your energy feels so chatty. I'm either connecting to your spirit guides, is what I'm hearing. I'm connecting to your spirit guides. They are super chatty, because that's what my energy is like right now. Okay, and I was not like this in the other 3 piles. Anyway. So we got abundance coming through for you guys, along with children. So we've got, let's see, abundance with your arrival to abundance, financial blessings, reward for your efforts, money flows easily into your life. The first thing that I thought when I saw children, you guys, was inner child, okay? So that's for most of you. This has to do with, this is talking about your inner child. Now, this could also be talking about, your own children if you have them. Some of you, it may be talking about an abundance in fertility. Although in this deck, there is, I think, a new birth. There is a card for a new birth. So The fact that this came out for most of you, it's talking about being able to call in and manifest abundance through connecting with your inner child. Okay, if you're, or it's the same thing really. If you're wanting to manifest abundance, like if you're trying to call in abundance in any area of your life, the fastest way to align yourself with it is through your inner child, connecting with your inner child. Okay, where of course we're gonna get some more maybe that's what I'm connecting to, is your inner child. I'm feeling really giddy, you guys. I'm feeling like, I don't want to say I'm feeling weird, but there's definitely kind of this, I feel very vibrant. I feel very bouncy. I'm very smiley right now. That's probably what I'm connecting to, is your inner child. And that's exactly what the divine is wanting me to do. Let's get some more information and I'm having a hard time talking. I'm having a hard time articulating. I've got a flood of information coming into my head where I'm having a hard time putting everything together. All right, so what I want to do, you guys, is I need to not really neutralize that, but I need to put something in place to organize it a little better. All right, let's see. Pile 4. What's up with this energy? Let's go with that. What's going on with pile 4? I'm just gonna leave it open. I'm gonna leave the channel open for the most part. I'm just gonna ground myself a little bit more deeper into my body though. I usually allow myself to, I'm a channel, and right now though there's a lot of information coming through, so I need to, I gotta ground myself a little bit more deeper into my body and feel it through that way. That one wants to come out. Ooh, we got Temperance with Balance. Balance, okay. Balance, that one wanted to come through. Knight of Cups, ooh. Why is the Knight of Cups here? Okay, so we got Balance out with the, okay, so this is really a sweet energy, the Knight of Cups, okay? So definitely this energy, and I'm not really picking up that it's talking about a specific person in your life. I feel like this is kind of like your inner child coming through, your inner child, or, you know, child could be a teenager, just that inner part of you that is carefree, that is just the essence of what it's like to be a child, okay? Innocent, carefree, and it's coming through as the Knight of Cups. Interesting. Something about it needs to be balanced though. Why am I seeing hearts in your eyes, pile 3? Hearts in your eyes. I feel like that's how you look at things in general, and that could very well be too. Okay, so there's a couple of different messages coming through, you guys. For some of you, you may be the kind of person that when you get into a relationship, like a romantic relationship, it's like you take somebody at face value right off the bat. And I feel like you probably do this quite a bit, period, as it is anyway. And it's like you need to find some balance with that, because what we normally get right when we first meet somebody is a mask, and it takes a minute for that person to let down their guard enough so that you can see who they really are. Okay, now here's the deal with you guys, pile 4. I feel like you see past the mask and you see past the programming. Okay, there's like 3 parts to everybody. You got the mask that they present to you, you got the egoic programming, and then you have the authentic self, right? So egoic programming, ego is just, it is what it is. It's a program. It's put in place for us to help us navigate living life in this 3D, you know, body, in this, you know, flesh, this, you know, meat suit, basically. I don't like to call it that because it really is more than that. You know, so egoic programming, you know, our programming is there for us to be able to, you know, oh, don't touch a burning stove. Don't, you know, dart out in front of a moving vehicle, things of that nature. So it's helpful, right? And it can also be programmed with viruses, with programs that are very self-destructive, but, you know, just may have, you know what I mean? And so anyway, so there's the mask that a lot of people present right off the bat. And then it takes you time to really get to know what is beneath the mask, which is for a large part of people who are unawakened, are not very self-conscious, or conscientious, I should say, or self-aware, okay? And they're still very much anchored in the distortions, okay? Because a lot of the times with egoic programming, they're running a program that is distorted, okay? They got distorted views of themselves, distorted views of others, distorted views of how things work, and it's all very just, it's just part of a program, right? And so I feel like, you know, that may be why you have hearts in your eyes, because you see everybody at the core of who they are, like who they really are underneath the egoic programming. You know, when people have a spiritual awakening, it's usually that's what they're awakening out of. They are awakening out of the distortions in their programming. They are awakening to their authentic self. I feel like that is you. You see past the mask, you see past the programming, you see right into the core of who a person truly is at a divine soul level, right? And so, yeah, but the thing is, it's like there needs to be balance there, because even though, you know, you see people at their core, you see their core essence, you still have to deal with their programming. And when you meet them, you're not even meeting their programming, you're meeting their freaking mask. You know what I mean? And so it's like you need to be very careful and balance that out and realize, don't offer your heart on a platter to somebody right away, okay? Because you have to accept that they are showing up as someone differently than who they truly are, okay? So, I mean, you know what I mean? I mean, I know that you know what I'm talking about, Pile 4. Okay, so we're just going to leave that there. Hold on, though. Give me a second. Because the overall message that they're wanting you to know is that it's like, this feels more along the lines of love, okay? Like an abundance of love. And love, I'm not just talking about romantic interest. And for a small subset of you, it is talking about like, you may be able to find your financial blessings in a line of work that has to do with actually working with children, okay? But there's a bigger message through that's coming through. Much, much bigger than that. The Knight of Cups energy is a little bit more mature than, say, if the Page of Cups energy would have come out. But not quite developed, not quite matured enough yet. Like, you know, I think like this is letting me know like your understanding of things is still probably at about maybe a teenage or an early 20s, you know, level. Maybe even, no, I wouldn't say a preteen. Why is that energy coming through? Okay, you guys, hold on. We got the Page of Pentacles in reverse. So something about not learning a lesson. Not learning a lesson. What lesson are you not learning? We got the Knight of Swords. Oh my gosh, all these court cards are coming up. All these court cards are coming up. We got the Page of Pentacles, not learning a lesson. The Knight of Swords is more about like communication. Being careful of what you say and who you say it to and how you say it. It's all about communication. The Knight of Swords energy, like that's the quickest, okay? So sword energy in and of itself is the quickest energy in the deck, right? In the tarot deck. The Knight of Swords energy is the quickest energy in the entire deck, okay? So there's a lot of things, something here about not maybe not thinking before you speak. There may be something in your style of communication, pile 4, that may be affecting your ability to truly experience, you know, blessings and abundance in your life, whether it's money, relationships, or anything like that. I'm also hearing be careful about how you talk about yourself. How you talk about yourself to others and how you talk about yourself to yourself. Be very careful with that. Something about not learning your lesson about communication here. What do I feel like I'm being put in the role of? You guys, I'm a mom of 4 kids. Okay, I've got a 17-year-old, and then I have a 6 and a 5 and a 3-year-old. And so I kind of feel like I'm taking in that, I'm having to step into that role now. It's like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I want to do that though. No. I hope you guys can hear my heart though. And this is coming from the divine, so you guys just keep in mind, I don't know if I said this in the beginning, it is a general reading, so just take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And do not shoot the messenger. Okay, you picked pile 4, I didn't. I'm just channeling the messages. All right, let's see, pile 4, what else do we have? What more clarifying energies do we have for pile 4 regarding their abundance? Let's clarify abundance. Let's clarify abundance. Why is abundance here? King of Pentacles. Okay, so I mean, many of you are hoping, this makes a lot of sense. Okay, many of you are wanting to be in this King of Pentacle energy, the master of your finances, basically, right? And with the King of Pentacles is the masculine expression of, you know, because you got the King and Queen of Pentacles, right? So since the King of Pentacles came out, it's like you want to be able to outwardly express your financial abundance. So it's like, you know, you want the nice house, you want the nice cars, the luxury items, maybe even the designer clothes. That's kind of like the lifestyle that you want to live, right? You want your outward life and your circumstances to reflect your financial blessings. Now, if it was the Queen of Pentacles that came out, feminine energy is more inwardly expressive. So it's more of a, it's like Queen of Pentacles energy kind of reminds me of those people who, you know, are millionaires, but you would never know it, right? They still live very modestly. King of Pentacles is a bit more outwardly expressive with their financial abundance, though, in my mind. When I read, that's how I read it. So, and there's nothing wrong with that. You know what? I mean, yeah, me too. You know what? Me too. So we got the 2 of Cups with the 5 of Cups in reverse coming out. Now, this is all about, cup energy is all about, you know, emotion, heart-based energy. 2 of Cups can also, but this is talking about, let's clarify the 2 of Cups energy. Why is 2 of Cups here? There's the Knight of Cups, but it's in reverse this time. The 3 of Wands in reverse. And then we got the Knight of Swords in reverse. All the same almost energy except for that middle card coming out again. I feel like you experienced a lot of dissension in your personal relationships. And it may not just be romantic relationships, pile 4. This can be, I feel like, you know what, what's coming through is I feel like you feel that people just, they don't, like, I feel like you feel misunderstood. Yeah, I feel like you feel misunderstood. I feel like your intentions are always, you know, you have good intentions. But for some reason, I feel like the way you show up or the way people interpret how you show up, can leave, I'm trying to see, there's a lot of, so I'm having a hard time, and this is probably why, is because you're having a hard time pinpointing why. And I'm having a hard time talking. Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh. Give me a second, you guys. There's an energy here that's wanting to flush out. And it's hitting me right in my heart space. At the core of who you are so loving. You're so loving. You only want... You just... God, why is this having a hard time coming out? I feel like this is your energy, though. You're having a hard time expressing yourself because in the past, anytime you did, people just took it the wrong way. I feel like your energy is so boisterous. It's so, I don't want to say intense, but so excited. Something about your energy is so excitable. I feel like it can rub people the wrong way, not just people, but people with egoic programming with a lot of distortions. This is your inner child that's coming through. Oh my gosh, your inner child feels so misunderstood. It feels so... It just wants to love. And a lot, you know what I mean? And I feel like you encounter a lot of people who are so shut off to their inner child, they don't know how to deal with that. What I keep hearing is, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't have time for that. And that may have been what you experienced as a child when you were younger, Pile 4. Maybe you're feeling kind of cut off from your, you know, your inner child, because the energy is so, I don't want to say intense, there's another word for it, not intense, poignant maybe, boisterous. You know how some children, you got children who tend to be very, you know, kind of quiet, you know, kind of, you know, off, you know, just doing their own thing, you know, children who are maybe a little bit more introverted. I feel like your inner child is very extroverted. Like, you know, the one that wants to play games with everybody. Like, you know, hide and seek, red light, green light, you know. You're not one to want to, you know, yeah, there's time for quiet time, you know. There's time where, you know, yeah, I can, you know, read this book over here and this and that and blah, blah, blah. But I would, you know, but if you could have what you wanted, you would much rather, your inner child would much rather, you know, go get everybody on the playground and play a game. You know, everybody play a game together. You just, you know, that's kind of what it feels like. We got, yeah, see, and then the Six of Cups coming in reverse. I feel, yeah, so I feel like you were very misunderstood. You were either misunderstood as a child. You may have gotten in trouble quite a bit because people didn't understand where you were coming from. They didn't know why you did things the way that you did. And all you wanted to do was just have fun, and you wanted everyone around you to have fun. And you may have been the kind of person too when you were a kid, when you were a kid, Pile 4, where you were looking at the adults in your life and there was this innate understanding of knowing like you're too much of an adult. I'm talking about you when you were little, you looking at the adults in your life when you were little, Pile 4, looking at them and realizing, like, knowing that, you know, maybe you weren't putting it into this word or understanding it this way, but you were looking at them like, you need to have fun, you know, you're something along those lines. And I feel like you were shushed a lot. And I feel like you may even be kind of feeling that way now. me having a hard time talking, it feels like you've lost, like your inner child lost its voice. Like you may have even felt like you lost your voice. Like it's like, you know, not that you're afraid of talking, but it's almost as like, you know, if I say something, it's going to be misconstrued. It's going to be misunderstood. They're going to take it the wrong way. That kind of energy. You know, and with the Nine of Cups the Knight of Cups in reverse there, and then we got the Knight of Swords in reverse. It's like, you know, you just want to offer people love, maybe offer them advice, you know, to help them along their way. But it's almost like people look at it and they take it as something different. Something about it I just keep hearing something about you just rubs people the wrong way. I can see the heart of where you're coming from, though. I totally understand. I totally understand. It's not your intention. Like, you're trying to be loving. You're trying to be helpful. Why is Justice here? Why did Justice pop out for pile 4? This is kind of a heavier reading. It started off really good, and then, not that it's not good now, but like, you know, it started off light, and then it's like, now I'm feeling the heaviness of not being understood at all. Why is Justice here? Oh, the Nine of Cups. Okay, so you are going to get your happy day, you guys, okay? You deserve Nine of Cups energy. Nine of Cups is abundance. Also emotional fulfillment. Okay, emotional fulfillment. That is what this abundance is talking about. And I mean, you know, part of feeling emotionally abundant can include financial blessings. Because, you know, when you are, you know, emotionally fulfilled, or should I say, like, you know, when you know all your bills are, when you know all your bills are paid, you know, or you're able to walk in somewhere and just buy a pair of designer clothes or designer jeans without having to look at the, you know, there's something very fulfilling that puts you in a really good feeling state, right? Let me get some guidance for you guys. What does pile 4 need to do about, what is period? What's the guidance for them? We got news and then the King of Air. There's more, that's King of Swords energy. So basically that's saying it's like, maybe just up the game a little bit in your communication. Maybe just think a little bit more before you speak. It says, hold on. Intellect, deep thinking, leadership, innovative ideas. See, yeah, leadership. I do feel, you know what? I'm picking up a lot of cardinal energy from you guys. Aries predominantly. You may have like an Aries Mercury or something along those lines, where it's very difficult for you. Like, your energy is just very out there. It's very expressive, right? That's how Aries energy typically tends to be. It doesn't wait around for things, you know what I mean? And so it's almost like you got to tame that within yourself. That's one of the things that you can do that's going to kind of help you be received, like help your energy to be received a lot more better, if that matters to you, pile 4. Because, you know, I'm not one to really like, it's part of relationships, though. It's always an equal give and take. And sometimes, you know, I've had to do things within my own energy to be like, oh, okay, well, maybe I'm, you know, I need to kind of dial back a little bit in that area. Like, I don't always need to offer my opinions to people. I don't always need to offer my advice to people. You know, if they ask for it, it's one thing, you know. So I understand both sides of the coin here. Just something about your communication, though, needs to be refined. More of what's coming through, like it's a filter. Your communication needs to be put through a filter. And then we also have news with expect important information to come soon. This could come in the form of disclosing secrets, confessions, apologies, explanations, or personal hopes and dreams of the future. This may include receiving communication from someone you are No longer in communication with. Be ready. Pay attention to signs. Oh, so there might be a reconciliation coming up, you guys. I feel like, yeah. See, here's what I'm picking up with you guys. I feel like people misinterpret your intentions. They misinterpret what you say. I just feel as a whole, you are someone who is largely misunderstood by the vast majority of people. Okay? It's very much this energy of like either people flip and adore you or they can't effing stand you, right? And I don't think you ever mean it that way at all. At all. All right, I'm going to pull some cards for you from my own personal deck. You are the second group of viewers to receive a reading with this deck. I'm hearing two, though. We got triggered. Okay. I can definitely feel triggered. I can feel that energy. Pile. Oh, that might be one thing too. It's like, I feel like, you know, maybe when, maybe your communication can be a bit, sharp, when someone triggers something within you. That may be one thing, but let's see. Let's get one more card from this deck, please. For pile 4. Okay, so we got triggered with spiraling between low energy states. A painful subconscious belief is catapulted to the surface due to an external stimulus, creating a visceral experience that you can feel in your body. To exit the spiraling, release the feelings and everything they bring up. Then use movement, focus, and meaning to move yourself into a higher energy state. We also have embody, with fully embody the feeling of your wish fulfilled. How might you feel when you are experiencing your manifestation? Spend some time feeling that way now. Okay, so if you don't know, I have another channel. It's called Your Wish Fulfilled. It is always linked in the description box, so go check it out. I teach you how to release what is called the wants, okay? When we're talking about abundance, aligning yourself up to abundance, your energy, your feeling state is everything, okay? You are constantly manifesting what you are feeling 24/7. Okay, so if you are constantly feeling triggered in, you know, maybe frustration, maybe if you're feeling misunderstood, right? Like that's how you feel. Maybe you're feeling frustrated because you constantly feel misunderstood. That feeling state is what you are continuing to manifest 24/7, and it needs to be released. That channel needs to be cleared so that you can finally manifest feeling understood, feeling seen. Okay, maybe not necessarily seen, but definitely feeling understood. Because otherwise, you know, if you continue to feel misunderstood, then all you're going to do is continue to manifest experiences with other people where you're going to feel misunderstood again. Okay, I teach all about that on my other channel. And so, the link to a specific video on that channel is already going to be linked in the description box. It's called Releasing the Wants. All right, just go check that video out. It teaches you how to clear that channel of wanting to feel A, B, C, D, E, F, G, whatever. In this instance, we'll just say wanting to feel understood. And then how to go through the process of clearing that want or clearing away feeling misunderstood so that you can actually experience feeling understood. I hope that makes sense, okay? So, again, it says spiraling between low energy states. A painful subconscious belief is catapulted to the surface due to an external stimulus, creating a visceral experience that you can feel in your body. So the painful subconscious belief in this instance for you guys is it could be something along the lines of no one understands me. It could be, you know, I'm feeling alone. No one understands me. No one gets me. Okay, something along those lines, and it can have you feeling some type of way, and you can spiral between a couple of different states. It can be, you know, maybe sadness, feeling rejected, and then the flip side of that can be, because, you know, you can only stay in a low energy state for a certain period of time before the body begins to, like, it needs to refuel. So then you can be sad, and then you can be angry. And then there's too much energy over here, so you go back to feeling sad again, okay? But it's a vicious cycle. And that's why it's called triggered. It's a cycle. It's a, it goes between a couple of low energy states, all right? And so to exit the spiraling, you release the feeling, okay? So in this instance, it would be releasing wanting to feel understood, okay? Or what was the other one? Wanting people to get you, whatever feeling that is. And then you use movement, focus, and meaning to move yourself into a higher energy state, which basically means like, use your body, use your body, your physical movement to get you back into a higher energy state, along with focusing your thoughts onto how you actually want to feel. Rather than focusing your thoughts on proof that you're misunderstood, choose to look at the proof or the instances where you did feel understood by somebody. Okay. Yeah, so focus and meaning, like, just start to reframe your thoughts. Start to look at things from a different perspective. I'm surprised the Hangman hasn't come out here. That's okay though. And then when it talks about embody, it's like you fully step into, think about the person, that version of you that already feels understood, that feels connected to people because you feel understood, they feel understood. The communication is easily received, and you step into, you embody that person. Okay, so it says, how might you feel when you're experiencing your manifestation? Spend some time feeling that way now. Why? Because you are manifesting what you are feeling 24/7. So if you spend some time cultivating feeling that way now, what you're going to start doing is experiencing feeling understood. Okay, your circumstances start to change. All right, you guys, that was your reading. I hope that it resonated. Do me a favor, comment below, let me know what you thought. Click the like button if it did resonate. That is a wonderful way to energetically donate to the channel. Share and subscribe if you feel led to do so, and I will check you guys at your next reading. Thanks.